German Introductory Course for the Toefl Test. The Paper Test by Deborah Phillips. Published by Pearson Longman, ELT, a division of Pearson Education. CD 1. Diagnostic Pretest. Section 1. Listening Comprehension. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section, with special directions for each part. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers you hear. Do not take notes or write in your test book at any time. Do not turn the pages until you are told to do so. Part A. Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between 2 people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Here is an example. On the recording, you will hear,
"That exam was just awful."
"Oh, it could have been worse."
"What does the woman mean?" In your test book, you will read, A. The exam was really awful. B. It was the worst exam she had ever seen. C. It couldn't have been more difficult. D. It wasn't that hard. You learn from the conversation that the man thought the exam was very difficult, and that the woman disagreed with the man. The best answer to the question, "What does the woman mean?" is D. It wasn't that hard. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Go on to the next page. Number 1.
How was the concert last night?
It was wonderful.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
How much will it cost to mail this package to New York?
$2.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 3.
How old is your daughter now?
She's just a year and a half.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
Is Paul on the basketball team?
But he's not tall enough.
What does the woman imply about Paul? Number 5.
I think this seminar is going to be really great.
Me too.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Are you going to the meeting this afternoon?
Where is it? What does the man want to know? Number 7.
I don't feel like cooking.
Let's go out to dinner then.
What does the woman suggest? Number 8.
Are you going to call Joe?
I phoned him already.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
How did you win that game?
Actually, I was very lucky.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Why don't we take your car to the movies instead of mine?
But mine's not very clean.
What does the man say about the car? Number 11.
When will the plane be landing?
The plane will be landing in just a few minutes, so you'll need to fasten your seatbelt.
Who is the woman most likely to be? Number 12.
Where is your desk located?
Right in the middle of the office.
What does the man mean? Number 13.
I don't know how to play golf, but I'd really like to learn.
Why not take a few lessons?
What does the woman suggest to the man? Number 14.
Is it time to leave yet?
Not for a while.
What does the man mean? Number 15.
Can I turn in the homework next week?
No, it's due tomorrow.
What does the woman mean? Go on to the next page. Number 16.
The trees are really beautiful at this time of year.
I'll say.
What does the man mean? Number 17.
Can you show me where I can try these clothes on?
The fitting rooms are at the back of the store.
Where does the woman most likely work? Number 18.
Are you on your way out now?
I need to buy some groceries.
What does the woman imply? Number 19.
Stan got the highest grade on the exam.
Of course he did. He's not exactly dumb.
What does the woman say about Stan? Number 20.
I've been studying for 5 hours straight.
Why not take a break for a bit?
What does the man suggest? Number 21.
Is Sharon ready to go?
She's busy packing her suitcase.
What does the man say about Sharon? Number 22.
It's too bad our team lost the game.
You can say that again.
What does the woman mean? Number 23.
How's Bob feeling after the accident?
He's a bit better, but he's still not very strong.
What does the woman say about Bob? Number 24.
Is there something wrong with the car?
The engine doesn't sound good.
What does the man mean? Number 25.
How much time will we have at this art museum?
We'll stop here for 2 hours, and then you should be back on the bus at 3 o'clock.
Who is the woman most likely to be? Number 26.
This apartment is a mess.
Let's clean it up quickly.
What does the man suggest? Number 27.
Why is Alec so happy?
He just got a huge bonus check.
What does the woman say about Alec? Number 28.
Let's go shopping today.
Okay, but I don't want to go to a store that's far away.
What does the woman mean? Number 29.
How could you tell that Alice was angry?
When she left, she slammed the door.
What does the man mean? Number 30.
Do you have any plans for Saturday?
We're going for a hike in the woods. Do you want to go?
What is the woman planning to do? This is the end of Part A. Go on to the next page. Now read and listen to the directions for Part B. Part B. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to 2 students discussing how to get to school.
Do you know where I can get a bicycle? It doesn't have to be a new bicycle, but it does have to be rather cheap.
Why do you need a bicycle?
I just found a great apartment, but it's a little bit far from school. I really want to take this apartment, but I have to find some transportation. A bicycle would be great.
How far away from school is the apartment?
Just a little over 2 miles, so I definitely could walk if I had to. But it would save so much time if I had a bicycle. My problem is that I can't afford a really new expensive bicycle.
Well, you happen to be in luck today. I have a friend who wants to sell his old bicycle because he just bought a new one, and I think you can get it cheap. Do you want to go see the bicycle?
Thanks. That sounds great. Let's go there now.
Number 31. What does the woman want to get? Number 32. Approximately how far away from school is the woman's apartment? Number 33. Why is the man's friend selling his old bicycle? Number 34. What will the man and woman probably do next? Questions 35 through 38. Listen to a conversation about a camping trip.
What are those?
There's some pictures of the camping trip that some friends and I took last weekend. Would you like to see them?
Thanks. I would.
These photos show the tent that we stayed in.
How many of you stayed in that tent? It looks awfully small.
There were 4 of us.
4 of you? In that small tent? Wasn't it awfully crowded?
It was a little crowded, but it was fun anyway.
And whatever are you doing in these pictures? It looks like you're just standing in a river with big boots on.
Well, we were trying to fish.
Did you catch a lot of fish?
No, not a lot.
Well, did you catch a few fish?
No, not a few. Actually, we didn't catch any. But it was still a great way to spend a day.
Number 35. What are the man and woman doing? Number 36. What does the woman say about the tent? Number 37. What was the man doing when he was wearing the boots? Number 38. How many fish did the man catch? This is the end of Part B. Go on to the next page. Now read and listen to the directions for Part C. Part C. Directions. In Part C of this section, you will hear several talks. After each talk, you will hear some questions. The talks and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, you will read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Here is an example. On the recording, you will hear, "Listen to an instructor talk to his class about painting."
Artist Grant Wood was a guiding force in the school of painting known as American Regionalist, a style reflecting the distinctive characteristics of art from rural areas of the United States. Wood began drawing animals on the family farm at the age of 3, and when he was 38, one of his paintings received a remarkable amount of public notice and acclaim. This painting, called American Gothic, is a starkly simple depiction of a serious couple staring directly out at the viewer.
Now listen to a sample question. What style of painting is known as American Regionalist? In your test book, you will read A. Art from America's inner cities. B. Art from the central region of the United States. C. Art from various urban areas in the United States. D. Art from rural sections of America. The best answer to the question, what style of painting is known as American Regionalist, is D. Art from rural sections of America. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Now listen to another sample question. What is the name of Wood's most successful painting? In your test book, you will read A. American Regionalist. B. The Family Farm in Iowa. C. American Gothic. D. A Serious Couple. The best answer to the question, what is the name of Wood's most successful painting, is C. American Gothic. Therefore, the correct choice is C. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Go on to the next page. Questions 39 through 42. Listen as a chemistry professor begins a lecture.
Before I start today's lecture, I'd like to make sure that you know everything you need to know about the exam that we're having on Friday. The exam will cover the first 3 chapters in the chemistry textbook, plus any additional information from the class lectures. So be sure to study your class notes in addition to the 3 chapters in the text. The exam will be mostly multiple choice. You'll have 50 multiple choice questions and 2 short written essay answers. You'll have an hour and a half for the exam. You'll need about an hour for the 50 multiple choice questions and about 30 minutes for the 2 essays. Any questions about the exam? Okay then, let's get on with the lecture.
Number 39. What information is covered on the exam? Number 40. What types of questions are included on the exam? Number 41. How much time will the students have for the exam? Number 42. What will the students probably do next? Questions 43 through 46. Listen as a tour guide describes Alcatraz.
As the boat continues on out to Alcatraz Island, let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to see. As you can clearly see from here, Alcatraz is a rocky island out in the middle of San Francisco Bay. The name Alcatraz comes from the Spanish word for pelican, which is a type of bird. When a Spanish explorer discovered the island in 1775, there were many, many pelicans living on the island, and no people. The first prison was built on Alcatraz in 1848, and Alcatraz remained in use as a prison until 1963. During that time, 39 men tried to escape from the island by swimming across the bay. Of the 39 men who tried to escape, 24 were recaptured, 10 died, and 5 were never heard from. Since 1972, Alcatraz has been open to the public for tours. In a moment, you'll be able to walk through the empty prison cell blocks and get an idea of what prison life was like here in the past.
Number 43. Where does this talk take place? Number 44. What is a pelican? Number 45. How many men tried to escape from Alcatraz? Number 46. What is true about Alcatraz today? Questions 47 through 50. Listen to a talk about a new type of plant.
Today I'd like to discuss something new that botanists may be bringing us in the near future. Plants that produce plastic. I'm not talking about artificial plants made from plastic. I'm talking about living, growing plants that produce a plastic-like substance. The natural plastic from these plants has at least one major advantage over the artificial plastic that's so common today. This new plastic from plants biodegrades quickly, which means that it is much better for the environment. Today's artificial plastic biodegrades very slowly. When people finish with plastic products and throw them away, the plastic remains intact for years. These unused plastic products are covering the earth and causing quite a problem. Perhaps the new natural plastics from plants can help to solve that problem.
Number 47. What type of plants is the woman discussing? Number 48. What is the major advantage of the new natural plastic? Number 49. What is the problem with today's artificial plastic? Number 50. This lecture might be given in which course? Listening Part A. Toefl Exercise 1. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should look for restatements of key ideas in the second line. Number 1.
How was the dance last night?
We had such a good time.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Are you ready to leave?
I need about 30 minutes.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
I'm really having trouble in psychology class.
You should talk with the teacher.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
Have you found a job yet?
I actually started my new job yesterday.
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Do you know why Stan wanted to talk to me?
He needs to find someone to share an apartment.
What does the woman say about Stan? Number 6.
When are you taking your vacation?
In the fall.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Did you enjoy the book?
It was quite pleasant to read.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
Why were you so late?
Traffic was very heavy.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
Do you want to go to the game with us tonight?
Sorry, I can't. I have to finish the report for history class.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Does Steve work for you?
No, Steve manages his own business.
What does the woman say about Steve? Toefl Exercise 2. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should pay particular attention to negative expressions. Number 1.
Why were you so late getting here?
But I wasn't late.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Did you bring the book with you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't remember to bring it.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Is the baby awake yet?
No, she's not.
What does the woman say about the baby? Number 4.
Are you going on the trip by yourself?
No, I'm traveling with a large group of people.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
Do you have time to go to the park for a while?
Sure. I'm not very busy.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Why is it all wet in here?
The rain got in because the windows weren't closed.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
I think you should throw that plant out. It looks dead.
but I'm sure it's not dead.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
That apple looks good.
It may look good, but it's not. It's not sweet at all.
What does the man say about the apple? Number 9.
I don't think we should go out to dinner tonight. We can't afford it.
No problem. I've found a restaurant that's not very expensive.
What does the woman say about the restaurant? Number 10.
Look at this rock by the side of the path. It's beautiful. Do you think I should take it with me?
It's too big. You can't take it with you.
What does the man imply? Toefl review exercise, skills 1 and 2. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
What did you think of the exam?
I thought it was quite simple.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Will you be finished soon?
Sorry, I don't work very quickly.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
How did your mother and father feel when you got home so late?
They were very angry.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
I hear that you got a new car.
I got a car, but it's not really new.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
Is it time for my appointment yet?
Please have a seat.
What does the woman ask the man to do? Number 6.
How was your football game this afternoon?
I'm not too happy. We didn't win.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Are you going to pay the rent today?
Oh, I did that the day before yesterday.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Can Barry go camping with us this weekend?
Oh, I don't think he's old enough.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Let's go to the movies right now.
Sorry, I can't now. I have to finish the laundry.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
The weather here is always so wet.
Yes, and I really don't like humid weather.
What does the man mean? TOEFL Exercise 3. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should pay particular attention to expressions of suggestion. Number 1.
I'd like to work out this afternoon.
Let's go to the gym for a while.
What does the woman suggest? Number 2.
I can't finish the work today. I'm too tired.
Why not finish it tomorrow?
What does the man suggest? Number 3.
It's rather cool in here.
Let's turn on the heat.
What does the woman suggest? Number 4.
My old car has broken down again.
Why don't you get a new one?
What does the man suggest? Number 5.
We've got so many books here. I can't find the one I want.
Let's organize them on the shelves.
What does the woman suggest? Number 6.
These clothes are too small for me.
Why not let your sister have them?
What does the man suggest to the woman? Number 7.
It's too late to leave tonight.
Let's put off the trip until tomorrow.
What does the woman suggest? Number 8.
I really need to get going on this term paper.
Why not plan on staying in the library all day?
What does the man suggest to the woman? Number 9.
There's a really funny program coming on television now.
Let's watch it then.
What does the woman suggest? Number 10.
It's unbelievable, but I've actually got a little extra money now.
Why not put it in the bank?
What does the woman suggest to the man? TOEFL Review Exercise, Skills 1 through 3. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
It seems that Bob's not home often.
That's because he travels a lot for his job.
What does the woman say about Bob? Number 2.
It's time to wash the car.
Not now.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
The apartment where I'm living is just too noisy.
Why not move to a new apartment?
What does the woman suggest? Number 4.
Alan, why were you late for work this morning?
I overslept.
What happened to Alan? Number 5.
It's a little difficult to get to know Betty.
She's not a very talkative person.
What does the man say about Betty? Number 6.
I'm rather thirsty. What about you?
Let's make some lemonade.
What does the woman suggest? Number 7.
Can you tell me about the assignment for tonight?
Call me up later and I can tell you about it.
What does the man want the woman to do? Number 8.
My hair has gotten way too long.
Why don't you get it cut this afternoon?
What does the woman suggest to the man? Number 9.
Do you think Tim was telling the truth?
I'm not sure I believe him.
What does the woman say about Tim? Number 10.
What time is the break today?
It's at the regular hour.
What does the man mean? Toefl Exercise 4. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should pay particular attention to passives. Number 1.
Did the package from your family arrive?
Yes, and I already opened it.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
How's your report coming along?
It was finished this morning.
What does the man imply? Number 3.
Why aren't the children in bed now?
Their parents let them stay up.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Why aren't you inside the house?
I lost the key to the front door.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
Where are the flowers that I just picked?
I put them on the dining room table.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
Martha, what's the matter? You look upset.
I just noticed that my purse was stolen.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Would you like to pick up one of my pet snakes?
No, thanks. They frighten me more than a little.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Did you get the project done, as I asked?
I followed your directions to the letter.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Do we have time to play some tennis now?
No, it's time to cook supper.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Why aren't we having the exam tomorrow?
The date of the exam has changed.
What does the woman imply? Toefl review exercise, skills 1 through 4. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
Do you want to go out in the sailboat today?
Oh, it's too windy.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
I have a bad headache.
Why don't you take some aspirin?
What does the woman suggest to the man? Number 3.
When is the park open?
It's open from sunrise to sunset each day.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
Did Steve pay for his part of the meal?
Yes, he handed me $5.
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Did you do well on the math problem?
In fact, I was completely incorrect.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
Is the washing machine still broken?
No, I fixed it this morning.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
I couldn't get registered in the algebra course that I wanted.
Why don't you take it next semester?
What does the woman suggest? Number 8.
You don't want me to walk in the kitchen now?
No, I just washed the floor, and it's still wet.
What does What does the man say about the floor? Number 9.
Is there enough food for everyone at the party?
You can relax. Everyone has enough to eat.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
Did everyone know about the meeting?
Yes, I informed everyone.
What does the man mean? Toefl Exercise 5. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You will have to draw conclusions about who and where. Number 1.
Do you want to go into the water?
No, thanks. I prefer to lie here on the sand.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 2.
What's the assignment for tomorrow's class?
You should read Chapter 5 and answer the questions at the end of the chapter.
Who is the man most likely to be? Number 3.
Can you tell me how long I can keep these books?
You can check them out for 2 weeks.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 4.
Are there many problems with my teeth? I've tried to brush regularly.
I see one tooth that needs to be filled.
Who is the man most likely to be? Number 5.
The seatbelt light is flashing.
Yes, I think we're going to land soon.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 6.
The wedding is actually tomorrow.
I can't believe that tomorrow's our wedding day.
Who is the woman most likely to be? Number 7.
Should we fill up the tank?
Yes, and put some air in the tires.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 8.
Are you going to the gym to work out this morning?
Yes, to the gym in the morning and to team practice in the afternoon.
Who is the man most likely to be? Number 9.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to pick up some shirts I left to be cleaned.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 10.
I'm not sure which day I want to leave on this trip.
When you decide on the date of the trip, come back to the office and you can make reservations and purchase the tickets.
Who is the woman most likely to be? TOEFL review exercise, skills 1 through 5. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
It's quite cool in here, don't you think?
Let's close the window.
What does the man suggest? Number 2.
Did the flight get in at 2 o'clock?
It arrived right on schedule.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Are you ready to go home yet?
I'd like to swim a few more laps first.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 4.
Does Ralph like the new sofa?
He's not too pleased with it.
What does the woman say about Ralph? Number 5.
Why did you yell so loud?
I'm sorry. It was a big mistake.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
When are the school fees due?
The school fees must be paid tomorrow.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
What happened to Tony?
Someone ran into him and hurt him during a football game.
What does the woman say about Tony? Number 8.
Why were you standing at the back of the room during the lecture?
There were no empty seats.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
This soup tastes awfully boring.
Let's put some more spices in it.
What does the woman suggest? Number 10.
I'm here for an appointment with the dean at 3 o'clock.
Please take a seat, and she'll be with you in a moment.
Who is the man most likely to be? TOEFL Exercise 6. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should pay particular attention to expressions of agreement. Number 1.
I think we should visit Sam in the hospital.
Me too.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
The news really surprised me.
You can say that again.
What does the woman mean? 3.
I think it would be nice to have a pet.
So do I.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
That movie was so boring.
I'll say,
What does the man mean? Number 5.
I'm so glad those 3 classes are over.
You can say that again.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
I prefer playing sports rather than watching sports.
me too.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
The coffee is really strong.
I'll say,
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
I thought the math exam was almost impossible.
Me too.
Number 8.
I thought the math exam was almost impossible.
Me too.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
I think we should go out for dinner tonight.
So do I.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
The new teacher certainly made history interesting.
You can say that again.
What does the man mean? Toefl review exercise, skills 1 through 6. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
The apple pie sure looks good.
Let's have some of it.
What does the man suggest? Number 2.
How much time is left on the test?
You have about 30 minutes.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
I think we should pay the bills tonight.
So do I.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
are you going to plant the new rose bushes today?
Yes, after I weed the tomato plants and cut the bushes around the yard.
Who is the man most likely to be? Number 5.
Did Carla pass the statistics exam?
Not exactly.
What does the man say about Carla? Number 6.
What can I get for you?
A sandwich and fries to go, please.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 7.
Doesn't the lake look beautiful from here?
Let's go down for a swim.
What does the man suggest? Number 8.
Do you think Peter answered your questions honestly?
I'm sure he expressed his true feelings.
What does the woman say about Peter? Number 9.
A cold drink would taste good now.
I'll say.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Do you think the lawn should be watered?
It hasn't been watered in weeks.
What does the man imply? This is the end of CD 1.